taking the time to join us today to celebrate the inauguration of the French Language Center here at TUM. This has been our dream for a while now, and we are happy to finally seeing it coming true today.
But one thing that is important to note here about language is that language brought unity. There was a lot of unity when people could speak one language. Because we can be able, if you go to France or any other country and you speak their language, you identify with them. And that gives you now ability to be able to communicate, ability to be able to train, ability to be able to do many things. And they take you as part and parcel of them. So it brings identification. And so we are welcoming this issue of having a language center here. It's very, very important to us as a university. And not only that, we're also looking at it from an aspect of partnership, where they say that when you want to go far, you go together. But if you want to go fast, you go alone. So the fact is that once we are together, we can be able to go very, very far.
I'm very happy that this Alliance Française is coming to this very beautiful university. I think it's being a network. The most important is being a network. Do you know that we have more than 800 Alliance Française in the world? Bringing us at the first step, we are the most important cultural network in the world. Before the British Council, before the Goethe Institute, before everyone. And this is very important because it's always local association. So Alliance Française Nairobi is Kenyan. Alliance Française Mombasa is Kenyan. And that's something wonderful. That's very clever, I think. That we are still completely involved in the countries like Kenya. It is studying French, well, teaching French, but also bringing some cultural events. And that's very important that we are working for the cultural diversity.
I'm particularly happy for this day because, as you know, our university has a history where we started in 1948 as Mombasa Institute of Muslim Education. So we have a history of a religious upbringing. And we transformed into a technical institute to a national polytechnic, and in 2013 we got our charter to deliver both TVET as well as regular university programs. So, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost is to welcome you to this prestigious institution with that very rich history. We pride ourselves as the only university at 0 sea level. Indeed, our engineering building is at 0 sea level. It is reclaimed land. And for that reason, we think that we have a unique role to play. Now, what about the language center? What about the relationship with the French embassy? Extremely important and satisfying to note is that the French embassy has been a strong partner to the Technical University of Mombasa. Mr. Mohammed, I know we started interacting with you there about 2012 with Rue Derek when I came to Mombasa, and we've remained friends. But if you look at TUM, we see that the French government, and please convey our gratitude to the French government, that we have a lot of support in our engineering department. We really now have the state-of-the-art robotic lab. We have the state-of-the-art lathe machine. We have state-of-the-art 3D printers. And this will go a long way in improving our teaching, the experience of our student. Indeed, if you look at our mission, is to be a university of excellence in technical matters. And if you look at our mission, is it to produce graduates for both industry and the community. And so this investment from the French government truly address our vision and mission. And this, we don't take it for granted, we truly appreciate.
Mine is to give a vote of thanks for this opportunity to strengthen the partnership between the Alliance Française de Mombasa and the Polytechnic Mombasa. I believe this will be a win-win venture. And my dream today is to see one day all the students of TUM speak and write French. This is possible. I'm very optimistic. We just come this morning from from the Brabant, I have seen a mention written "Impossible is not French." L'impossible n'est pas français. So yote inawezekana. We can see that happen with you. By the way, I did my ABA studies here in Polytechnic. That time we used to call it Polytechnic, Mombasa. ABE stands for Administration of Business Executives. So you can imagine that I'm very attached to this organization as well. So ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of your time, I would like to call upon our guest of honor, our chief guest, Mr. Gérardon, to say a few words on this occasion. Cyril.
Dear all, bonjour. Habari za leo. So it's a great honor to finish this official part of the inauguration. And Mr. DVC, really it's a great honor to have you today, and staff members of the university, our partners from the Kenya Red Cross Society, of course, and colleagues of the Alliance Française Nairobi, the embassy, and friends from CGM. This is your space, the result of a work team. It's quite unique, I think, in Kenya. We have some resource centers in some universities in Kenya. We have Kenyatta University in particular, with a training center for teachers of French. We have a very big project with the University of Nairobi, but I think it's the first time the Alliance Française of Mombasa, an Alliance Française could open its proper space to promote the teaching of French and French studies in the middle of university. For the Alliance Française, it's actually, I would say, a bit in French, retour à la case départ. I mean, you come back a bit to the place where you started from, because actually when I began my mission 4 years ago, the Alliance Française had just moved to Niali with a representation in the city center, where actually Mohamed Ramazini works now. But we decided that it was costly and not the best place to welcome students. So, and ever since, the Alliance Française has a bit, not regretted, but wished to be back in the city center, because it's difficult for them to welcome students from where they are. We had to move in 2015, I think, for different considerations. But we miss our presence in the city center and our proximity with the public. And the first public we want to mobilize for French are actually your students. So for us, it's really, we want to really express our appreciation for this space and this collaboration. I hope that my ambassador will be able to visit it before the end of her mission here. She is also ending a mission. She's really, really sorry for not being with us today. She's in Mogadishu for the inauguration of the Somali president. She could not be here, but really, she wanted to be here again. It wouldn't have been the first visit. So congratulations to all for this great job, for also the opening, it's not the opening, but for the realization of this Mombasa Ocean Festival for the second year, if I can say. It's the second, this first year with this name. But last year there were also events during a project funded by the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I hope TUM will keep on being a very good partner for this festival, in particular every year. Thank you to all for your attendance, for your friendship, and so now let's keep on having this great program at TUM. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. First, thank you to the Almighty God for making this possible. I'm very, very grateful. This is a journey that started way back with the director, Monsieur Harvey. Yeah, that's more than 8 years, huh? 8 years, now maybe 10 years now. So it's been a long wait, but I'm really, really grateful for everyone. I want to thank the French Embassy for believing in my dream and supporting it. thank you, Mr. Lazan. You've walked this journey with me. Thank you so much. Lucas, thank you for coming and believing in it also. Thank you everyone who has supported it. I can't mention all of you, but you know you're in my heart. I'm very grateful. Of course, I'm very grateful to the administration here. Professor Gishangi, thank you so much. Dean, thank you. I want to thank everyone that has made this possible, our architectural students. I am passionate about architecture. Thank you for stepping up. I mentioned it casually and you picked it up. Thank you for believing in them. Thank you, PRI. It was there. I kept pushing it. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you, everyone that's here. I cannot mention everyone. And I want to say that I know that there's a lot that can be done, and I'm sure that as a team we will do greater things. I want to promise everyone that is here today that we can do more. Thank you for the opportunity to